Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah.
Introducing Jermell Iron Man Charlo.
Up against him, it'll be Tszyu, fighting out of Sydney, Australia. If you saw his fight against Sebastian Fundora, you had to be impressed. It was a bloodbath.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, Jermell Iron Man Charlo. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Sydney, Australia, introducing the junior middleweight champion of the world, known as the Soul Taker, Tszyu.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. It's all offense all the time. That hook was off target. That right hook's blocked. Good counter punch. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena, be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And they figure out the combination to this set.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. A perfect counter lands. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Now relax. Don't be looking to be smart.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Catch and shoot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Straight right just misses. Punch, counter, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Forget the jab. And don't forget. Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. You do. Good work.
The bell rings and we start the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook won't score. And he scores with the counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
He's to fight that round. That's his round, and he's sticking a few body shots in there.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin or pickpocketing.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. punch and just got countered. The courage on display here is incredible. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You with it and win this next round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Missing with the left hook. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hold. You've got to hold them without a steam.
This is a high-octane battle. Won't give us a second to catch our breath. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect counter shot. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? I need you to go back out there and be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and you'll roll it out.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punching. Counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch. A straight right just misses. He threw threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Just the same again. Don't change too.
Here comes round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he slows you down.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Caution being thrown to the wind. Look at the body language of Tszyu right now. Tszyu just got rocked. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. We just saw it.
Can make or break a fighter.
Jab working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. You're starting to... You're getting your time in already.
And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he scores with the counter. They both want the knockout. Do you believe this? powerful counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And the referee's going to allow them to fight. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Don't forget, what are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to think about what you're doing.
And we enter the ninth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. And he just missed with that left jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sinks.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let it back in.
We've made it to round 10. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How about that time counter shot? So much for boxing. This is a fight. A perfect counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Catch and shoot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.